Tank Davis and Devin Haney got the whole boxing world geeked up and excited about a fight in 2024. But it's only one problem. And I'm here to let y'all know that Tank's team already confirmed there will be no Devin Haney fight in 2024. I'm also going to let y'all know how a lot of Gervonta Davis's BS that him and his team been pulling is finally catching up to him. Oh yeah, and don't think Devin is in the clear, because I'm going to let y'all know how Devin's lying and capping has caught up to him. This ain't a fanboy channel, y'all. I'm not picking no sides because this is boxing. This ain't no gang warfare. I'm here to give it to y'all uncut and raw and give y'all the truth and nothing but the truth. Make sure that y'all hit my like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subbed, and let's cook. So it's a whole lot that's been going on the past couple days with this situation with Devin Haney and Gervonta Davis ever since Devin went out there and performed and put on the show against Regis Prograis. You know, right after the fight, you had Bill Haney addressing things with Gervonta Davis's team, and Bill Haney said, hey man, you know what I'm saying? Tell your boy to send the contract. If Tank really want to fight, we're about to be free. Then Calvin, he came and he was doing his media run, letting everybody know how he felt about Devin Haney's performance with Regis Prograis. And of course, they asking him, is a fight going to happen between Devin and Tank? And he gave his words on that. And, you know, it's been a whole bunch of mess, a whole bunch of back and forth. So it's a whole lot, like I said, I'm going to break down and address in this video. But the first thing I'm going to break down, because this got fans running around excited saying that Gervonta Davis is going to move to 140 pounds. He finally called Devin out and he finally said it. Cap. The video that people was talking about, Tank Davis is making fun of Bill Haney saying this.
That's how it was all the way up until now, bro. That's why I told him, I said, inside the weight classes, when we move it, just like niggas is moving now, brother, if it's too hot at 30, we already ready to go to 40, bro.
So what Tank was doing is he was clowning Bill Haney, and Tank says this.
We already ready to go to 40, bro.
So when people heard that, I get on Twitter, I get on YouTube, everybody making videos, everybody talking about Tank said he was going to 140. Tank is finally going to 140. The fight happened in 2024. This is exciting. 2024 about to be so lit. And I'm like, man, what is y'all talking about? All Tank was doing was clowning what Bill Haney said, and what Bill Haney said had nothing to do with Gervonta Davis. That was a statement that he made about Shakur Stevenson coming to the same weight division as Devin Haney. And Tank was just clowning Bill. That's all that was. So Tank ain't never said he was going to 140 pounds, and Tank ain't going to 140. But we'll get into that in a little bit. So I just wanted to clear that up because I see a lot of that going around in these YouTube boxing streets, Twitter boxing world, and all of that. So now, real quick, let's get into some of these tweets just for the people that may have not seen the back and forth between Devin and Tank. Devin, he come out and he say Tank is pussy. He's scared to death of me. He always say he want to fight when I have a fight lined up already. Well, now I'm free. Let's make it happen. Now, right there, I had to call Devin Haney out on his cap right there because he talking about that Tank always want to fight him when he got a fight lined up, but I've been seeing it go the other way around. You know what I'm saying? Like, to keep it a buck, I've heard Tank say that, you know, he'll fight Devin Haney once or twice before, maybe once before, but that was when Tank had a fight lined up. What I always see is when Devin got a fight coming up, he's always talking about Tank Davis. I mean, him and Bill even have pretended on several occasions that they was able to pull out of the fight with Lomachenko and pull out of a fight with George Kambosos to make a fight with Gervonta Davis. But everybody knew that was cap. So, Devin, bro, you got to stop flipping things on Twitter, right? Because, see, Devin got a huge fan base now on Twitter and on YouTube. And what he does is he know he can get away with and say anything to his fan base and they'll believe him. So, Devin, bro, that shit ain't sliding over here, man. we know that you are the one that's always calling out Tank when you got a fight lined up. It ain't the other way around, dog. So, I can't rock with you with that one, Devin. But we're going to go ahead and move on to the next tweet. So Tank, he started going at it with fans, telling fans what he going to do to Devin Haney and all of that, right? And then he tweets to Devin and he says, I promise you, your father gonna cry for what I'm gonna do to you. That's on my dead homie. Your best bet is to enjoy it while you can. .twitter.com/real Devin Haney. So he told Devin, look, man, what I'm gonna do to you when I put these hands on you, your daddy gonna cry. All this fame and the celebration that you getting and the praises that you getting, enjoy that shit right now, because I'm gonna put a stop to all of that. Now, like I said, this ain't no fanboy channel, so I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. All of that shit sound good, but let's keep it 1,000, Tank. You and Devin been going back and forth at it for 6 years now. But every time we hear Leonard Ellaby talk, Leonard Ellaby is always telling us that the fight ain't ready. Yeah, all these guys, they'll get their chance with Tank, but it ain't gonna be no time soon. He's always telling us that the fight ain't gonna happen no time soon. They always down in the fight. In newsflash, yeah, the title that I got on this video and what I told y'all in the introduction of this video, how Team Gervonta Davis said the fight wasn't gonna happen in 2024. Well, Calvin Ford said that, yeah. Calvin Ford even said that he don't want Devin or Bill to mention Gervonta Davis's name at all for all of 2024. But not only that, Calvin went on to start talking about money this and money that, and basically said that if Devin really want to fight, well, he might as well just take a lowball offer and not make a lot of money to show that he really want to fight Tank, and then after that, he can get whatever he want from whoever else. Newsflash, bruh, Devin is accomplished. You can't just tell him to take a lowball offer for a super fight like him and Gervonta Davis. What's the point of even taking the fight if I'm gonna make crumbs? Tank ain't no Floyd Mayweather or Oscar De La Hoya or Mike Tyson. I mean, come on now, man. Yeah, Tank done made a whole bunch of money his last fight, and Tank been selling out arenas, but Tank's still in the position to where he gotta prove his legacy, to where he gotta prove that he could beat the top echelon of fighters, because he ain't never done that. So get off the boo-boo. Let's stop fronting and let's stop pretending like Tank Davis don't need a Shakur Stevenson or a Devin Haney on his resume for his legacy. You know what I'm talking about? Calvin also said that, well, everybody want to see Gervonta Davis and Devin fight, but will they even sell out? Will fans even come and pay to see that? Calvin, you ain't never said that about Gamboa, about Pitbull Cruz, about Rolly, about nobody. So Calvin tried to insinuate that fans wouldn't even come and pay to see Devin Haney and Gervonta Davis fight each other, which is complete bullshit. So we know that Gervonta Davis's team don't want nothing to do with Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, or none of the other top level guys. It's a reason behind that. And Tank ain't scared. Tank will fight all of these dudes. Yeah, but don't look like Tank is running things. Because at the end of the day, everybody around Gervonta Davis is eating. They eating a whole lot. Oh yeah, they getting big money every time Tank fight. Because Tank is fighting these opponents where he don't have to really pay them that much at all. Besides Ryan Garcia, because that was a huge mega fight. You know what I'm saying? How many times do you see 1.3 million pay-per-view buys in boxing? You don't see that nowadays. But other than Ryan Garcia, all of the fighters that Tank is getting in the ring with, you paying them crumbs. You know what I'm saying? It's their biggest payday by far, but they used to not even getting no more than $200,000. So like, let's say for instance, Pitbull Cruz. They paid Pitbull Cruz $700,000. That was his biggest payday by far. Rolly got like 1.5 million or whatever. His biggest payday by far. But what you think Tank is bringing in? Millions and millions and millions. And what you think Coach Calvin Ford is getting off of that? What you think Leonard Ellaby and Floyd Mayweather eating off of that? And they get to do it without having to put Gervonta Davis in a fight where he has any chance of losing. Yeah, this is boxing. Anything can happen. But they're doing it with a low risk, very high reward factor. They're taking minimal risk doing these things. So that's why everybody around Gervonta Davis, they don't want him to fight in 50-50 fights. They don't want him to fight a Shakur. They don't want him to fight a Devin Haney. And the fans, he's getting praised for beating Devin Haney, for beating Shakur, for beating all of the upper echelon guys without ever having to do it. So why would we put you in the ring with one of these guys and put you at a much higher risk of taking a loss when we can continue to put you in the ring with these Rudy Poots and they gonna pay to see it and they gonna click that pay-per-view regardless. They don't care who you fight, just as long as you continue producing exciting knockouts. Like Bill Haney said, they shitting on our leg, telling us it's raining. But Tank really wants to smoke. It's his team. See, Gervonta Davis don't run the business. It's people above Tank Davis that got to get these fights done. And those people are telling you, oh, it ain't happening no time soon. We got a blueprint for Tank. We got a plan for Tank. Don't matter what Tank said at the end of the day. Tank ain't really running things. I know y'all don't want to hear that, but I'm letting y'all know, if it was up to Gervonta Davis will be fighting a Shakur Stevenson, a Devin Haney. But they have a huge influence. You don't think they the ones telling him, oh, Tank, you need to put a rehydration clause on him. They're telling him that. And all the fans are running with it also. And Calvin, one of the main ones with Leonard Ellaby, that's on that bullshit. Calvin was talking about everybody but Devin and Gervonta Davis fighting when he did his interview the other day. He was talking about all the fighters that he would like to see Devin in the ring with at 140 and 147. And not once, out of all the list of fighters that he named, did he name Tank Davis. And that tell you everything you need to know right there. And a big roadblock is the weight issue. Yeah. Now, this is where I'm getting on Devin Haney helmet at, because this is where the lies and the contradictions that Devin Haney has told in the situation with Shakur Stevenson comes back to hunt his ass. Because Devin wanted to pretend like that he was going to stay at 135 pounds. Well, we all knew that Shakur Stevenson was on his neck, was on his helmet. So Devin Haney, the pride that he has, instead of just letting everybody know, look, I can't make 135 no more. I'm too big. I've outgrown the weight class. I can't make the weight healthy. He wanted to pretend like that he sent Shakur Stevenson a 25% offer, which was already shut down by Bob Arum. He said it was a lie. Jay Prince said it was a lie. Everybody knew it was a lie, right? But the problem was Devin couldn't resist putting on for the media and putting on for the fans to run with a narrative to make him look like a boogeyman all over again. See, he wanted to make it look like that Shakur Stevenson was afraid and Shakur ducked him. We know that's a lie. And Devin Haney continues to contradict himself, because he did an interview and he said, well, I'll go back to 135 for a mega fight, but I won't go to 135 for Gervonta Davis. He got to fight me at 140. So the only mega fight at 135 would be him going back to fight Shakur. If you're not willing to go back and fight Tank, who is the mega fight. Now, I said lies and contradictions, right? Well, this is Devin Haney's tweet today. He says, I've been doing the same thing for years, just killing myself to make weight. The world said I was pillow-fisted and I was this and I was that. Now, once I move up, I'm actually healthy. Y'all got every excuse in the book. That wasn't Devin Haney that just said he was killing himself to make weight and that he wasn't healthy at 135. But that's not it. Devin comes back and he says, I will never go back to 135. Get it out your head. But this the same man that made up a million lies to make it look like that he was going to fight Shakur Stevenson at 135. But he just said that he was killing himself and he was unhealthy. See, y'all was all under my comments when I was calling Devin out on the live, telling y'all that Devin was bluffing. He really wasn't going to fight Shakur Stevenson because I said Devin just can't make the weight. He's lying to everybody. He's never going back to 135. He's too big. Why would he fight a Gervonta Davis or Shakur Stevenson at 135, putting himself at a huge disadvantage? We seen him almost kill himself on several occasions trying to make weight. The man had to strip down butt naked to make weight at 140. So I'ma just leave that right there at that. You know what I'm saying? Because if y'all still arguing about all of that, I don't know what to tell you, and I ain't gonna waste my time doing it because you just want to believe a lie. But the moral of this video is that you got one team in Devin Haney that they lie so much they can't even keep up with the lies they tell. You got another team in Gervonta Davis. Yeah, I think that he want to fight. I think that Devin want to fight. But you got another team in Tank Davis to where his team around him, they got different plans than what he have. They have a protection plan for him. They got a protection plan for him when he want to take the safety off the Glock. But they ain't going to let him take that safety off his Glock. So you got a whole bunch of back and forth talking for nothing. Calvin Ford told you what it was already. It ain't happening. Leonard Ellaby done told you what it was already. It ain't happening. And Devin Haney and Bill, they talking about 147. The fight ain't happening. So why are we having this whole uproar and getting excited about some shit that ain't gonna never happen? Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this in the comments. Drop a comment. Make sure that y'all hit my like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subbed. And y'all already know how I do. There you go, talking that boxing again. And I'm gone.
Material, get it, then fuck it. Hey, roll another blunt up. Hit patchwork, roll and fuck with Nico.